So holiday season is rolling around, and as you guys know, it's a good time to go and see your family, and it's going to be a lot of different conversations being had. I wanted to make this video specifically for guys that are on self-improvement as somewhat of a guide of how to conduct yourself during the holidays. Now, if you're on self-improvement during the holidays, you're going to want to enlighten your whole family as much as you've been enlightened, throughout this year. You're going to want to share your gains. You're going to want to give them advice and tell them certain things, right? We all want to do this, but it's best not to. It's best not to because we have to understand most of our family members are bots. Most of our family members are not going to improve themselves. Now, some will see your example that you're setting, and they might want to initiate certain conversations to you, or maybe they've seen certain things like, oh, they know that you were talking about crypto last holidays, and now this holidays they want to ask you about it. That's gonna happen. So people do initiate certain conversations, whether it's about getting in the gym, reading certain skills, trading crypto or anything like that, and it's something that you're into, then you can have those conversations, but treat it like a conversation and not like a lecture, like you're trying to tell them exactly what they need to do. Just give them your experiences. Make sure you tell them also the struggles that you went through with it, because no form of self-improvement is a straight line for most people. Even getting in the gym, a lot of people, if you start out very skinny, it might be a year or two before you actually start seeing real gains, or at least like 6 months. So make sure you do give them the full scope if you do have any of these conversations. The next thing you should not do when dealing with your bot family members is bring up political discussions, because 9 times out of 10 you have different views, or maybe you just don't care about politics like me. To me, I see it like a circus, and the best thing you can do is sit back, watch the debates if you want to, and get your popcorn, right? That's how I look at it. But a lot of people, they take it very seriously. They were crying over who won the election or who lost the election, and it roused up some emotion. So if you want to avoid some conflict during these holidays and you're going to see your family, try to avoid the political discussions, because 9 times out of 10 we all really come from families where everybody got a group think, and most of the people think a certain way. Yeah, there's going to be a few outliers, and like I said, if somebody does ask you your opinion, you can share it with them, but don't just go out there pulling up to Thanksgiving with your MAGA hat, right? The next thing you shouldn't do with your bot family members during these holidays is give your opinion about the holiday. Because, if you're a person like me, I could care less about Christmas and Thanksgiving, to be honest. Like, I've done the research. I know the true meaning of it is really just consumerism, and to get people to be in that same cycle of poverty and to still be broke. But, everybody, they got their own thing. They got their emotional attachments. They've been doing it for so long. It's hard for people to unlearn and relearn certain things. So I'm not going to go to Thanksgiving telling everybody that we shouldn't be celebrating this holiday. Why? It's just going to cause conflict. You're going to be ostracized for a little bit. You might seem a little weird. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, because going to the holidays trying to think you're going to change somebody's opinion and change somebody's mind is a waste of time. So the next thing you shouldn't do when engaging with your bot family members during the holidays is talk about how much money you have. This is the worst thing you can do during the holidays. Whether you just started gaining a little bit more, or you have a lot more. Like, say you got some huge crypto gains off some meme coin, or you've been working on your business and your business start generating crazy income. Even if somebody asks, do not tell them how much money you're making. This is a big no-no. This allows that cousin that's been smoking weed 3 times a day for the past year to come and start trying to ask you for money. This allows the pocket watchers to, they're going to be coming out the woodworks, and everybody's going to want a piece. If your family has money, this might not be the case, but a lot of people, we try to build, we are the ones that trying to build the generational wealth for our families, right? So we have to, we got to protect that. We can't just be handing out money here and there to everybody. And my last tip for engaging with your bot family members during the holidays is going to be just because everybody else is going really hard for it does not mean you have to go hard for it. And I'm really talking about those gift giving holidays like the Hanukkahs, the Christmas, whatever you celebrate in your family, give gifts to each other. You don't have to do as much as they do. A lot of times you're gonna have family members that are going into debt or gonna barely be able to make their next rent for January just to be able to get people some gifts. And to me, it's like, you know what I'm saying, if you want to give your family gifts, do that, but just do it in a more thoughtful manner rather than just trying to go get a bunch of expensive stuff for them while you still trying to build your empire and you still working on yourself. Now, if you want to make this holiday season a time for you to be revolutionary and maybe you just don't even show up, that might be a good option too, right? But going there thinking that you about to change everybody's mind and your grandma been doing the same thing the same way, especially like when it comes to like, oh my God, this type of food is unhealthy, or those are seed oils you're using and that's lowering my testosterone and stuff like that. You can go to Thanksgiving trying to have those conversations if you want. To me, if you do want to have those type of conversations, just give them subtle hints. Just give them subtle hints. Don't go all out with it. Like I said, if you're gonna have a conversation, just don't make it a lecture, Don't make it a lecture. And if you're explaining something that you are excelling in now to them, just make sure you tell them about the ups and downs of it and the struggles and the consistency you had to do and the sacrifices you had to make. So, gentlemen, we're almost through it. We're almost through it. We got the rest of November, and then we just got to get through December, and we can, we go back to being fully on our journeys. I'm still going to be here 2 videos a day to the end of the year. That's for sure. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, like, comment, and share with another friend that is on self-improvement. Don't send this to your family member that ain't on self-improvement or ain't trying to build nothing for themselves and create generational wealth. And make sure y'all check out the Patreon if you want an extra few videos a week. As always, like y'all, I'm out.